And so what each of them are receiving is a badge with their name on it, and then it's got a little pin. If they are a choir person, they have a little treble clef, and if they are a band person, they have one of their instrument. And then they get to wear that at promotion next 2 weeks from now. So, yeah. And then I also do not want to forget, for some reason, with, all the things that have been going on the last couple days, there were 3 names that were left off, specifically on the 8th grade recognition. I don't know how that happened. Those names were Sophia Heights and Callie Underheil, and then Adeline Santana. So parents of those students, we have fixed programs for you, because I'm really sorry. Okay, so we're going to start out with Landon Aldridge. This is his first year in choir. I am so glad that he joined choir, because I've gotten to watch him grow so much as a singer over the past year. So thanks for joining, Landon. All right, next we have Ariella Ashley on flute. Ariella's been with me for 2 years, and I've enjoyed watching her get better and better as a flute player, and she's been more confident in her playing, so that's been really cool. Maybe I'll stand over here where nobody else is. Next up we have Joy Banks from choir. Joy left choir after last semester, but then came back for the entire year, because I scared her apparently. I don't know why. But I'm really glad she did, because I love watching her grow from, I can't sing that, to, I've got it. So, thanks, Joy. Next up we have Silas Barclay. So, Silas is in his first year in band this year, and he came to me and said he's got a drum set at home and he wants to learn how to play. So he joined this year and he soaked it all up, so we're really glad to have you, Silas. Next up we have Evan Belzer on trombone. Evan has been with me for 2 years, and I really love getting to know his personality and watch him gain confidence in his playing, so it's been awesome, Evan. Next we have Brooke Berry on clarinet. This is also Brooke's first year in band. I'm really glad that she joined this year, just like Silas, and she has definitely put in the work to keep on pace with her peers, so glad to have you, Brooke. All right, next we have Erin Del Hodel on choir. Aaron has been in choir for the last 2 years, and it's been great to listen to his voice develop to what it is now. So, been glad to have you, Aaron. And then next up we have Sophia Heights on viola. It's okay, we didn't forget her name and her gift. We got her gift. Sophia, as you can see, has been a viola player, and she moved to us from Freeport last year and asked if she could still participate even though we don't have orchestra, and I said absolutely. So I've been so glad to have her. Next up we have Daniel Hicks on the alto saxophone. Daniel has been in band these last 2 years as well, and he has taught himself to play piano, so ask him to show you his skills. No, he says no, never mind. Next up we have Tegan Fuller from choir. Tegan is another first-year choir member. You would never know it though, because if you stepped into our classroom, you'd see Tegan take on a role as a leader and has really grown as a musician this year. So I'm so happy to have her in choir this year. All right, next up we have Ava Hagler from choir. time in choir member. I love watching her grow as a musician and singer and get herself involved with the choir. So that's been awesome. Next up, we have Nadia Khan on flute and choir. Nadia has been a flute player and in choir for the last 2 years, and I can tell you, you heard that flute section up there, she has grown exponentially on her instrument from last year, so I'm super proud of her for that. Next up, we have Skyly Kansler. Skyly has been in choir the last 2 years, and I've seen such growth in her as a human. Sky has grown into this excited for choir and motivated to be a better musician this year, and I appreciate that so much. Next up, we have Hope Lance from choir. And this is not just Hope's first year in choir, this is her first semester in choir. So I'm really glad that she decided to join us to see what choir is all about, and I hope she continues next year in high school. All right, next up we have Abby Levan. This is Abby's second year in choir, and she's also grown exponentially as a musician and choir member. Last year she would have trouble singing some of the stuff she does this year with total ease, so I'm super proud of her for that. And then we have Grace Long. Grace has been in choir for the last 2 years, and she went from being really unsure of herself as a singer last year to a really confident musician that really thinks critically about the music that we listen to and sing. So, that's great. Then we have Emma Lucas. Emma has been in choir for the last 2 years, and she has brought such a bright light to the group and really takes direction really, really well, and is a leader in our choir room, so I thank her for that. All right, Maybella. Maybella on the flute has been in band with me the last 2 years, and has, just like Nadia, has grown so much on the flute. Last year she struggled to really play a lot of the high notes, and our flute players have had a lot of braces over the last 2 years, so if you're not an instrument player and you haven't had like a major change to your mouth, it really affects how you play. You basically have to reteach yourself. So she's been able to do that, and she can get those notes out no problem. All right, Ian Myers. He knew he was coming up. Ian has been in the band the last 2 years with me, and he was a strong player that I can always count on. Sometimes too strong, I have to tell him to quiet. He didn't even hear that. All right, Finley Morgan. Finley has been in choir the last 2 years and has grown from someone who couldn't find her voice to participating in ILMEA this year, so that's huge. So way to go, Finley. Penelope Rodriguez. Penelope has been in choir these last 2 years, and I really enjoyed watching her grow into a section leader this year, and even see her work so well with a lot of our younger students at Choir Fest, and when we did some recruitment things yesterday, so that's been awesome to see. Adeline Santana. Adeline has been in choir. She was kind of in and out for the last 2 years, but she's always a bright personality and is one of those people that will always make sure I'm doing okay and will say hey. And hey, 6th and 7th grade band kids, I can hear you. They just look at me like, oh no. All right, Owen Smothers on trombone. Oh, Adeline has one that says Owen. That's funny. Adeline. All right, Owen has played his trombone for the last 2 years with me and never fails to make me smile. He's become such a great section leader for the trombone this year, and I'm happy to have him. All right, Greg Shaw, who we're not going to make stand up, so we will come to Greg. Greg has played trombone for the last 2 years and has been in choir, and so Something I like about Greg is I always get to love to hear his fun stories or ideas that he brings to me. So, thanks, Greg. Callie Underhill. Callie is another first semester choir member that I've been glad to have this year, and she's really grown into herself as a musician, and that's been really exciting to see. So glad to have you, Callie. Lily Vilches. Are you at? There you are. Lily has been in choir for the last 2 years. And again, I cannot say enough about all these 8th graders, but about their growth, and Lily has really become more confident in her voice this year, which has been wonderful. It's a collapsible one. It's okay. No, it's okay. All right, and then last but not least, we have one more, right? All right, 2 more. The one's not here. Yeah. So, Riley Eager. This is Riley's 2nd year in choir, and I have loved getting to hear her voice, and she's always got a bright, smiling face, too. So, before we let these guys go, I want to say congratulations to you, future DHS Class of 2028. All right, then the very last thing, and then you all can go home, is I have the pleasure of announcing our awards that we give to 2 8th graders, a band award and a choir award. The first award is the Director's Award for Band. This award is given to a student by the Director's Choice and is a student that goes above and beyond in the world of band. This year's recipient has asked me to practice in the band room during way more times than I can count. Whether they are playing saxophone or piano, their playing goes above and beyond, and the musicianship this student possesses has potential to go so far in the world of music. I have really enjoyed having music theory conversations with this individual, and I can't wait to see where music in high school takes them. If you haven't guessed it already, this year's recipient for the Band Director's Award is Daniel Hicks. All right. The next award is the Director's Award for Choir. This award that's similar to the Band Award is given to an outstanding 8th grader that goes above and beyond in choir. I'm not going to lie, you saw how many 8th grade choir members there were. This decision was extremely tough because I have so many phenomenal students to choose from, but this student really stood out to me all around. This year's recipient challenged themselves to audition for ILMEA after not making it last year. And they have put themselves out there for solos and or small groups, and most of all, I've really had the pleasure to watch the student grow into a critical thinking musician. She asks questions, identifies errors, sometimes more than I do, and has stepped up as a leader in so many ways. I am honored to present this year's Director's Award for Choir to Grace Long. All right, and as I promised, that is it. Thank you for coming again. Drive safe.